It meant a lot to us that you are here, so thank you very, very much for making your time and making it available to be here with us this evening.
This is our 20th year being married, 25 being together. And so I've always knew that this December, because we host a Christmas party every year, and it's always at this time because to me, Ken and I silently celebrate it with our friends, but they never knew. We just said it's a Christmas party. So when time was getting closer to the event, I asked Ken, you know, it's going to be a nice white formal winter ball. What dress should I buy? Should I buy a white, you know, cocktail dress? So he's like, no, you should get one of those white big poofy ones. So I'm like, well, that's a wedding. That's a wedding gown. So you want to get married again? He said, well, then I guess so. So that's how that came about.
We met at on actually a field trip in high school. I was on my 11th grade, and we were on a bus to a field trip. So that's where I met her.
There's a long story to that. We were in a multicultural organization, and we were in different high schools. And so the district put some together for the different clubs in different high schools. So we went to, I think it was a park. Was it a park?
I think it was a picnic event.
Yeah, it was a picnic event park.
Event.
Yeah. And so he went on a bus and I went on in a minivan. When there was space in my minivan, it was offered that if anybody wants to go in that van, you're free to go. So Ken obviously jumped right away with the opportunity.
No, I didn't jump because of her.
Yeah, you jumped because, no, not because of me. You were jumping because you wanted.
She was already in the bus. You can't see through it. It was complete coincidence.
Yeah. Whatever.
It was crowded. I volunteered.
And he pulled my hair the entire way to the picnic. He pulled it so hard that I remember there was that jerk that pulled my hair. And that's how I remember him.
I was trying to tease her to get her attention because she sat in front of me. She sat
I'm shy.
in the front, so
I would ignore him.
God, I was like, oh, I don't know her name, so I'm keep like poke her, and she wouldn't turn around.
You wasn't poking her.
So I yanked her hair a little bit. She got mad at me and said, "Oh, okay, now I got her attention, right?" She ignored me for years. I kept asking her friend for her phone number. She's like, no. She said, no, she already have a boyfriend. So I'm like, oh man, seriously, give me her phone number. So I kept asking for years. Unsuccessfully.
Unsuccessfully, yes. So I would say a couple years later, maybe two and a half years, almost 3 years later. And so I gave him a call and said, hey, you know, do you remember who I was? Because I know I'm friends with his friends. And so he played dumb with me, so I lost a bet where he doesn't remember who I was, and that's when we started our relationship over a bet. Oh, wow. A lot of wine.
And more wine.
And more wine. A lot of patience. A lot of giving thanks and appreciating each other's strength and welcoming our weaknesses and embracing it and accept it and nurture it. And I think with that understanding, together you can fight any obstacles.
If I can add to it, it would be to remind yourself how much love you have for each other, to tell each other that you love each other, each and every day as often as we could, because days go by very, very quickly, and there's days that we forget to tell how much we love each other enough. I always wanted a big family, right? I came from a family of 7, so I wanted 5 kids. So having our first was huge. You're like, yeah, we're gonna start a family together. So having Victoria was a huge moment for me.
Yeah, Victoria was a blessing. She's named Victoria for that particular reason, for victory. We've struggled in conceiving, so through many cycles of ICSIs and all that, and through IVF, finally we conceived with Victoria. And then miraculously, our little Angelina came along. So that's where Angelina came into our life. Ken was persistent about having 5 children. So Logan, named after Wolverine and X-Men, being a fighter, that's where Logan name came from. So that's our 3 beautiful children. And yes, those are the most, I think if we've done anything right in our life, it's our 3 children. Being here today is very special for us. I know we all have busy lives, and very appreciative that everyone made time to join us on our joyous day.
And importantly, thank God for allowing us to have such wonderful friends and live such a blessed life with our children and everyone. So thank God for it.